Spencer here and put him a lap down. Ooh, almost. Punches him around. The leader getting caught by Jimmy Spencer. He goes up into the wall. Caution is out.
Green, Ryan Newman. Everybody on the lead lap. Oh, boy, Kimmel's car really took a hard lick. Slicker shot up that hill.
Saw one like that here.
And Mark have really been racing hard. Todd you saw the car wiggle just a little bit. He was trying to keep it down under Michael, and when he corrected, there was nowhere to go.
Get on the brakes quick enough, and they probably got in the back of each other. Let's see if we can see it. Can't grab it by that angle.
All right, all the cars in the car number 98 down on the inside taps the car number 8 of Bobby Hillen a little bit, and it sends Mast around. He overcorrects right directly in front of Harry Gant. They hit head on. You can see other cars scrambling to get by, but the caution comes out at that point. But see, the leaders had already gone by the start-finish line, and that's why we see they come around now to get the yellow flag, and the hole absolutely closes up.
You look at Jarrett go right by that wreck. By the way, Jarrett has moved up to 8.
Well, once again, the guy on the inside, he just gets in there and gets into the guy on the outside. It's just classic Bristol. That's why I always ran that little mirror.
It's John Andretti that he made contact with BP. Oh, that's going to hurt. You're watching that.
Yeah, he looked like.
Oh, there's a third car involved there, wasn't it? Was that
Nadeau got in the back of the 22 car.
Oh my goodness, look at Todd's car go up and almost over when he made contact with the wall.
So, yep, Jerry Nadeau definitely got in the back of the 22.
Darrell, but Morgan Shepherd's there. Yeah, Morgan's right on the bottom. Jimmy Spencer tries to move down behind Darrell, and nothing for Morgan to do. We just got into Jimmy Spencer, turns Jimmy around, and up into the wall he goes.
And Jimmy did a great job of holding that car still in the middle of the racetrack, because he had cars going down under him. And you notice when he gets back over right along here, he releases the brake a little bit and holds that car. If you can see the cars going down behind garage area there.
No serious injury.
Marty's going to talk to Jeff Green.
Try BP. He's surveying the damage, and there's a lot of damage.
Michael was just saving his race car, got into the back of Todd Bodine.
And now in the jam up somewhere in there, Matt Kenseth gets run into from behind. See Hamilton Jr. and Kenny Wallace there.
Oh, something happened. I think that's
he had a tire.
I think he had a left front tire go down. Probably that fender where he got into the back of Rusty could have rubbed that tire and cut that tire down.
Darrell, I think he got somebody.
And you can see he was in good shape right behind bottom of the body. Watching the car. The car dropped off down in turn 1, and about the time it's supposed to turn around.
Exiting off turn 2. Little hit from behind. Looked like Dale Earnhardt Jr. from that angle got right into the caboose of Jimmy Spencer. And we'll have to see that again, but it certainly looked like
Contact or not there, I don't know.
No, there's definitely contact.
Looks like there is.
Yeah.
Looks like they just touched. Maybe the rear tires touched. And Todd into the wall. Now watch Kenny Wallace in the 23 car. We got a good shot of him. The winning net, as they said, is already down. That hurt something. There's trouble.
Look out. Jimmy Spencer is the car in trouble. Car lifting. Oh, but it did not go over. Unbelievable.
Whoa! Unbelievable! The car had to go over. And look, just put it in gear.
There, that's Jimmy Spencer on the outside. He comes off the corner, gets into the outside wall. Here comes Ricky Rudd. He gets collected in the exchange there.
He knew he was going to hit it too, buddy. You see the brakes lock up? Spencer smoked the brakes just before he hit that wall.
the car kind of wiggled on him.
You know, it looked like something may have...
Yikes.
Was that Kyle Petty ahead of him? Yeah, it was Kyle Petty in the 45. And it's just a big accordion. You squeeze it, and this is what happens. Yeah. And somebody goes and somebody doesn't. And when no...
All right, Jeff Gordon and the Kevin Harvick make contact. going down in turn 1.
And there we were talking about throwing the block, and that looks like what happened.
And the first 4 or 5 cars get through, and then about the 7th or 8th, I don't know, about the wherever the 43 car of Andretti, that was the next car to hit. And after that, there's no place for anyone to go.
That's right. The track just becomes completely blocked.
Peanut's car. Here is the contact with the wall that Butch had, and then Mark Martin sliding through.
And he's steering this car right now, folks. I watched him as he was going down through there. I was looking eyeball to eyeball, and he was steering.
The tri-oval. Now watch, he's going to slide up and make contact with Ricky Craven.
Well, Craven came down a little bit as he started off that turn, not knowing that Spencer was there, and they made contact, and it shot Spencer up towards the outside wall, and Morgan Shepherd was there, just simply nowhere to go.
Fortunately, no other car involved.
Got in the back of him, got him sideways. He checked up, and then Sterling got in the left rear of Todd and turned him around. Now that did a little bit of damage to the 40 car in the right front fender, but BP.
Now it's going to unfold right here.
Yeah, he just, the left front tire was rubbing on the fender and it wouldn't turn going in the corner.
And there, Bobby Labonte, he may have got tagged from behind, and he gets hit by Kevin Harvick in the 29 as well.
Look at it here. Cope has already spun and is bouncing off the wall. Now where does Miller come from, Jeff? In a situation like this, are you, oh boy, he hit hard too, head on. Are you just playing dodge 'em cars out there?
On the inside, ride with Robert Presley. That's Jimmy Spencer to his right.
With Mast on the inside, they make contact right there. You can see the 2 cars come together. Presley into the outside. He's able to go down into the corner, and then he goes up and hits the wall just a second later here.
And actually, but the wall straightened him out. Now that's smoke from the tires that have been cut down, and there he's in the wall.
He's gotten in front of the 40 car.
Not for long.
Wow. There were 2 different wrecks going on.
Yep.
2 entire different wrecks.
And Jimmy would have had that saved at that time.
That's Darrell Waltrip, Steve Park under him there.
Well, we didn't see it, but one would assume.
Fortunate if it didn't bend a little bit of the steering, knock the toe end out, then he was fortunate it didn't do that.
There's Rick Mast bringing out the first caution.
Had the problem initially. There they are up against the wall. That's LePage in the 91 down to the bottom. And now we start collecting cars hard on the binders, and they say that whole 4th turn was all oil, buddy.
Yeah, I think Kevin LePage may have had engine problems. As you can see there, everybody's just doing the best they can. Cars sliding everywhere.
All that energy when it hits the wall and shrinks up just like that.
Oh, that's hard. Car just got loose, come around with him, shot straight up there, that outside wall, hard.
Coming off turn 4 is when the accident happened. Looks like Jimmy Spencer kind of eased into Terry Labonte on the outside, put both of them in the wall. Terry Labonte had a very hard lick, but he's still in the car right now, but I see him moving around. Yeah, Joe Ruttman had to do some evasive measures to get by, but it looked like Jimmy Spencer didn't. There's another angle. I don't think Jimmy Spencer knew that Terry Labonte was on the outside of him, started coming up the hill. It kind of pinched Terry into the wall. It sent them both into the wall head first. Ruttman was inside of Spencer at the time.
I see Jimmy Spencer as he comes up on the outside and just gets the car a bit loose, and in the outside.
And here it is from another angle.
There we see some contact between Morgan Shepherd. He's on the inside, and the Derek Cope. Pure later Shirley, as I mentioned a moment ago. Now I thought this red car, that Morgan, I thought that's fellow who they hit nose to nose, but he stops, and then Spencer comes along, and look how he jacks that rear end up off the ground.
He hit him hard.
Oh, Spencer. Whoa. Spencer just gets. Oh, the 93 car was trying to go under the 26 car.
Yep. So he was a victim of circumstances there.
Uh-huh. He cut the right.
There's a look at Spencer. He's already tagged the wall once. Or is that damage?
He just got sideways up off the corner. I don't see anybody.
Oh, Mark got a piece of it there. Got into the back. That's what got into the back.
There goes the 97 into the wall, inside wall hard.
Kurt Busch, 97, just nowhere to go. Car spins on him, hits the wall. He's